I didn't think I'd live this long. Are you kidding? I never. If you had told me when I was 20 or 30 that I would actually still be acting, still active at 80, I would have said you're out of your mind.
Yeah.
There's no way. And I'm 80 and I'm working, and it's just a miracle to me.
Born on 21st December 1937, Jane Fonda is about to celebrate her 87th birthday this year, but still remains an energy and beauty icon. Known as an Academy Award-winning actress, activist, fitness expert, and health advocate, Jane has had a career spanning over 6 decades. In the 1960s, she began her career as a model and actress, quickly rising to fame with iconic roles in films like Barbarella and Clute, which earned her the first of her 2 Academy Awards. But Jane wasn't content with just acting. She expanded her platform by becoming a fitness icon in the 1980s. Her groundbreaking workout videos revolutionized the fitness industry, encouraging people of all ages to stay active. These videos became some of the best-selling home workouts of all time, and they introduced Jane as a pioneer of healthy living. As she got older, Jane adapted her exercise routines, moving from high-impact aerobics to gentler forms of movement like yoga and resistance training. Jane's approach to health goes beyond fitness. She follows a specific diet which is credited for her longevity. Jane Fonda remains active in both her career and activism. She continues to take on acting roles, and alongside acting, she's a passionate climate activist, leading protests through her Fire Drill Fridays campaign. Despite her age, Jane is still fully engaged in her work and activism. Her ongoing work, both on-screen and off, shows her relentless passion and energy, even in her 80s. She once said, "You can be really old at 60, and you can be really young at 85. And she is proving her words.
I mean, I just need to pinch myself all the time that I'm so blessed to be healthy enough to keep working and lucky enough to keep being offered nice parts, and this is all a big surprise to me.
In this video, we will show you the secrets of how Jane is so youthful and energetic even in her 80s. We'll discuss her physical activities, her diet, the controversy about her teachings, her mental well-being practices, and her secret supplements for longevity. So make sure to watch till the end. Let's get started with Jane's physical activities. Jane Fonda's journey with physical fitness began long before she became the fitness icon she is known as today. In her early acting years, she was naturally active, taking on roles that required her to stay in shape. But it wasn't until the 1980s that she truly dove into the world of fitness. During this time, Jane was introduced to the benefits of structured exercise, particularly aerobics. This sparked her idea to launch the Jane Fonda workout video series, which would revolutionize how people approached home fitness. Back then, gyms were mostly for men, and women didn't have the option to go. So, Jane's workout videos were a huge relief for women who wanted to exercise at home.
Back then, if a woman went to a health club, there'd be a gym for men and nothing for women. We were not supposed to be strong and fit.
She actually started the workout series to help raise money for the Campaign for Economic Democracy.
In 1982, I released the first Jane Fonda workout video. The only home videos that existed at that time were home improvement videos, and they were produced and released by a man named Stuart Carl. And Stuart Carl kept asking me to turn the workout into a video because I had opened a workout studio, and I said no. And then because all the money from the workout was going to an organization called the Campaign for Economic Democracy, maybe if I did the videos, it would make more money and I would have more money for the organization. So eventually, when Stuart Carl kept coming back and asking me to do a video, I said okay.
Her first workout video, released in 1982, came at a time when home video technology was just becoming popular, and it turned into an instant sensation. The video was so successful that it became one of the best-selling VHS tapes of all time. Jane's workout routines were a mix of high-energy aerobics, dance movements, and targeted exercises designed to tone the body. Her engaging teaching style and relatable approach to fitness drew millions of people, especially women, to the idea that staying fit could be both fun and accessible. Jane's workout videos didn't just focus on exercise, they were part of a broader message about living a healthy lifestyle. She emphasized the importance of consistency, proper technique, and having fun while working out. Her routines were accessible to beginners, but also challenging enough for those looking for a serious sweat. Over the years, Jane expanded her collection of fitness tapes to include workouts for various age groups and fitness levels, including those aimed at seniors or those recovering from injuries. As she grew older, Jane adapted her physical activities to fit her changing body.
We've all heard the phrase, use it or lose it, right? Well, this is really true when it comes to our bodies. Staying physically active is one of the most important things we can do, especially as we age. I've realized over the last decade that the difference between a younger person who's physically active and one who isn't it's not particularly dramatic. But the difference between an older person who's active and one who isn't, night and day.
She works out 3 to 4 times a week. Recognizing that high-impact exercises like aerobics could be tough on aging joints, she shifted her focus to more low-impact activities such as Pilates and resistance training. Today, she still stays active, incorporating light weights, walking, and stretching into her daily routine. In an interview, she said, "Every day when I get out of a car, I thank the goddesses that I have strong thighs, that I've worked out to keep strong thighs."
When you're almost 85, the mantra is slow. And obviously, I don't use the same heaviness of weights that I used to. What's important is to keep moving, to keep yourself flexible, to keep building strength. Every day that I climb into one of those high cars that are, or I'm backing out of a driveway and I'm so grateful that I've stayed strong and flexible.
She's an advocate for movements that promote flexibility and strength without stressing the body.
Now, I'm sure you know that things like walking, swimming, jogging, gardening, biking, dancing, these are all great for a healthy heart and good circulation, lower blood pressure, diabetes, and so forth. But did you know how good it is for your brain? This is because it slows the shrinkage in the prefrontal cortex of the brain, which is where executive functioning takes place, like decision-making and problem-solving. Reports show that people who exercise regularly in midlife are 1/3 less likely to develop Alzheimer's in their 70s. Even those who start exercising in their 60s cut their risk of dementia in half.
Jane's diet. Jane Fonda's diet is a reflection of her commitment to health and wellness, focusing on fresh, wholesome foods. She firmly believes in avoiding junk food, which goes beyond just saying no to fast food. Jane advises looking at a food's shelf life. If it lasts too long, it's likely not healthy. Instead, she opts for fresh produce, often sourced from local farmers' markets. This not only ensures quality, but also supports local agriculture.
Exporting food from faraway places, for example, uses a lot of fossil fuel. So if you can, support your local growers. Go to farmers' markets. This helps protect the environment as well as our own health.
Jane says, breakfast, by the way, is the most important meal of the day, and making a good choice there will set you up for success for the rest of the day.
Eat breakfast. Every morning, commit to starting the day with a nutritious breakfast. People who do so tend to lose weight. I have a great segment on breakfast here on the Be Fit channel, so look for it. Breakfast, by the way, is the most important meal of the day. True or false? Skipping breakfast will help you lose weight. False. Even though technically fewer calories should equal weight loss, how and where we cut our calories is what really matters. One of the ways that I have maintained a healthy frame is by doing exactly what I'm doing now, never skipping breakfast.
Health research surveys of adults in the United States have reported that people who skipped breakfast became obese at a rate 5 times higher than people who ate breakfast. That's why a typical day of eating for Jane might start with a refreshing breakfast of fresh fruit topped with yogurt, along with eggs and whole grain bread or oatmeal for added protein.
I remember when I was in school, I was a young kid, and I noticed that in the mornings when I ate oatmeal, not instant oatmeal, but real old-fashioned oatmeal, I would do better on tests. The days when I ate sugary type cereals, I tended to not be as focused. Of course, I didn't understand why at the time, but I did notice this coincidence. And then later in life, I learned that unlike sugary cereal, whole grain foods, like oatmeal, provide sustained energy. It's that lasting energy that makes the huge difference in your ability to focus and avoid snacking inappropriately.
She usually makes cooked oatmeal, which she stores in the refrigerator for 4 or 5 mornings.
It's complex, takes about a half hour to cook. So I make enough for 4 or 5 mornings, right? Whole lot at once, and then I refrigerate. And when you're done, it should look like this. Yum. Love to put nuts in my cereal. Yummy. And raisins. I don't know.
She also loves making smoothies with fruits, protein powder, and Greek yogurt in the morning.
For me, it usually is mid-morning and late afternoon when my blood sugar starts to drop. In fact, that's when it usually happens to people. I'm never without a healthy snack for the mid-morning and afternoon. For example, red grapes. These are one of my favorites. Red seedless grapes. Or an apple or low-fat yogurt. A piece of string cheese, low-fat string cheese, low-fat yogurt. Unsalted nuts and raisins, also excellent snack.
For a mid-morning snack, she enjoys unsalted nuts and a handful of fresh berries, grapes, and apples, providing her with energy and antioxidants. She emphasizes eating occasionally, she says. I eat a fairly healthy diet. I'm not rigid. You don't want to feel deprived. You can't sustain that over the long haul.
If you have a piece of chocolate, it's okay. Just don't eat the whole box. Maybe take a longer walk tomorrow.
She also has quit eating red meat and instead she eats fruits and vegetables. I have cut way back on red meat. I've cut back on fish because fish supplies are dwindling. I eat vegetables, I eat salads, I eat fresh food. I'm just careful about what I eat. I don't eat a lot of sugar, except lately I have. Her meals are a vibrant mix of fruits and vegetables, showcasing a rainbow of colors on her plate. The variety is key, as different colors often represent different nutrients and health benefits. Jane emphasizes that the more colorful the plate, the better it is for overall health. She frequently incorporates seasonal fruits and vegetables, enjoying the unique flavors they bring. In addition to her food choices, Jane practices a form of intermittent fasting, although she doesn't label it as such. She avoids eating during certain times of the day, which helps her maintain her energy levels and focus on healthier eating patterns. Jane is a fan of using apps like Noom to track her food intake and macronutrients, allowing her to stay mindful of what she eats. She also pays attention to her salt intake, knowing that managing sodium is essential for preventing high blood pressure and other health issues. Jane's approach to diet is not just about eating healthy, but also about enjoying the process. Her emphasis on fresh, colorful foods and mindful eating reflects her dedication to a long, healthy life. Through her choices, she shows that nourishing the body can be both satisfying and delicious. The controversy about Jane's teachings. Jane had a full facelift in her 40s, a second lift in her 70s, and recently a chin lift and eye bag removal surgery, which she admits and says that she is not proud of having. I had a facelift and I stopped because I don't want to look distorted. I'm not proud of the fact that I had.
Well, last year I had plastic surgery, and I have been very public about it. I had bags removed from under my eyes and, some wattles taken out from under my chin. And I'll tell you why I did it. I feel so good. And I would walk by a store window and catch a sight of myself, and it would oh, who's that?
You were surprised.
Yeah, I don't feel like that person in that reflection looks like. And I decided that I wanted to look more like how I feel.
But these procedures overshadow her healthy lifestyle and her teaching about staying active. There are so many comments about her that give all the credit for her longevity to these procedures. The truth is that while these surgeries can make someone look younger, they don't prevent diseases or provide the energy needed to stay active in your 80s. Jane Fonda's longevity comes from her healthy choices and mindful eating. It's unfair to overlook her teachings just because she's had facelifts. Jane's mental well-being practices. Jane Fonda places significant importance on mental well-being and has openly discussed her mental health practices throughout the years. One of the key elements of her approach is therapy. Jane has candidly shared her experiences with psychotherapy, which she has relied on to navigate personal challenges, including struggles with self-image, body dysmorphia, depression, and relationships. For her, therapy has been an essential tool to help understand herself, process emotions, and maintain balance in her life, particularly as she aged and faced life transitions. In addition to therapy, meditation, and mindfulness play a central role in Jane's mental health routine. She practices regular mindfulness, which involves focusing on the present moment and being aware of thoughts and feelings without judgment. Yoga is another practice Jane incorporates into her life, both for physical and mental well-being. She finds yoga's meditative movements and breathwork to be grounding and calming. The physical aspect of yoga also keeps her body flexible and strong, but more importantly, the focus on breath and mindfulness helps center her mentally, giving her time to decompress and focus on herself.
There's some quick and simple things we can do to relax and de-stress ourselves. Exercise. Take 10 or 20 minutes to exercise. It's a great way to de-stress. It can be simple as, taking a walk or climbing a hill or up a flight of stairs. 10 minutes of weightlifting, right? This releases endorphins. Another thing is breathe. Oftentimes in moments of stress, you'll notice a shortness of breath. Your breathing gets shallow. Learn to pay attention to your breathing. Long, slow, deep breaths in and out through your nose is very helpful. Helps us to de-stress. Now there's aromatherapy. Do you know that most health food stores now sell organic essential oils? I keep a few of my favorite calming ones on my desk and on my night table. Here's another thing. Talk to someone. Venting to a friend is sometimes all we need to do to restore balance and release stressful tension. Make sure you have people in your life that you can share with that allow you to get things off your chest without judging you.
For Jane, maintaining a sense of purpose is crucial to her mental well-being.
But, I'm 80 and I've taken good care of myself. A lot of how you look depends on what's happening inside, both in terms of your health and in terms of your attitude about things. If you've stayed involved with life and you've stayed curious and you like people, it's going to reflect.
She believes that being mentally engaged and passionate about something is vital for staying sharp and vibrant. Jane's activism, particularly in areas such as climate change and women's rights, fuels her sense of purpose. She remains active in these causes, organizing protests and speaking out on critical issues. This continued engagement not only gives her a reason to stay mentally and physically active, but also provides a sense of fulfillment. Another noticeable thing about mental health from Jane is embracing aging. It's common for seniors to get depressed while aging, but aging healthy is a thing and it has its own grace. Jane says, "I'm almost 85, but I don't seem that old. So getting young people to stop being afraid of being old, helping people realize that just because you're a certain age doesn't mean you have to give up on life, give up on having fun, give up on having boyfriends or girlfriends, making new friends, or whatever you want to do." Jane's secret supplements. Jane Fonda likely relies on 3 key supplements to maintain her health and youthful glow as she ages. Number 1. Multivitamins. One of the primary supplements she takes is a high-quality multivitamin designed for women. This all-in-one pill helps bolster the immune system, support metabolism, and improve digestion. By providing essential vitamins and minerals, a multivitamin can enhance overall bodily functions, ensuring that Jane has the nutrients she needs to stay vibrant and energetic. Number 2. Vitamin D. Another important supplement for Jane is vitamin D, known as the sunshine vitamin. Vitamin D is crucial for maintaining healthy bones and immune function. Since Jane likely practices sun protection to keep her skin glowing and youthful, she may need to supplement with vitamin D to ensure she gets enough of this vital nutrient, especially during seasons with limited sunlight. Adequate vitamin D levels are also associated with mood regulation, which is essential for overall well-being. Number 3. Magnesium. Magnesium is another key supplement that Jane may incorporate into her routine. Given her active lifestyle, her muscles require extra nourishment to function properly. Magnesium plays a critical role in muscle function and relaxation, helping to prevent cramps and fatigue after a busy day. It also supports energy production and nerve function, and helps maintain a healthy heart rhythm. By supplementing with magnesium, Jane can ensure her muscles recover effectively, keeping her active and agile as she continues to pursue her passions. Overall, these supplements play a significant role in Jane Fonda's approach to health and wellness, helping her maintain vitality and a youthful glow. But if you're thinking of taking these supplements, we'd advise you to ask your doctor first. Despite criticism over her facelifts, her influence on fitness and self-care remains significant and impactful. Many celebrities, including Jennifer Lopez, Michelle Obama, and Kate Hudson, admire Jane Fonda's fitness teachings and workouts. Her legacy lives on as she continues to inspire others to prioritize health and wellness. Her life is a testament to the power of healthy living, self-care, and staying active and hydrated, both mentally and physically. If you feel inspired by her choices and life story, follow her teachings and like this video. Subscribe to our channel because a lot more is yet to come, but these supplements are not all you need. See how this secret breakfast can change your health.